Now this next one is a 500 watt quartz halogen. The 500 watts have more of a white light than a 300 watt, and these are really nice for filling in a scene or a back wall. Here's a purple kind of gel. Flip it over, use your paper clip. You want to use a laundry clip, and you can clip it over, but they will spill out the sides, so you have to be really careful. Sometimes we just tape them down like this. But these are very expensive, like $20, $25, and they include a stand. So if you need to light something up, they're a nice hard light, and you can bounce them off a whiteboard if you need to. Getting up to the $40 range, you have a couple of these 500 watts on a stand, and those are good for filling in whole different areas, very similar to the single one. And then this one over here is a little 35 watter. And these are nice for just lighting something up. They're about $10 at Walmart, and they clip on anywhere. So if you don't have a stand, they'll pretty much go anywhere. Clip on. Then of course you've seen these $10 lights. These are nice, and they're nice for a low angle. Little fill on the bottom. A lot of times you heard the word practical. What's a practical? Well, practical just means something you would have around the house. Let's take a look here. This is a lamp. In the photography or motion picture business, this is called a practical. So don't be intimidated if somebody says, oh, we need a practical or whatever, because that's all that is. This has, if we can turn off the soft lights for a minute, this has one of the Reveal, which is the new bulbs in it, and we've hooked up a dimmer. Let me just show you the dimmer first. This is a dimmer. You can make a box yourself by buying a dimmer and buying a little electrical box and mounting. These are about $100 from a place called Pyramid Films, I believe, or Pyramid Lighting, and I found them off eBay. And it's worth $100 because it's a heavy-duty dimmer. It'll take probably up to 1,000 watts, and it's really nice. Dimmers are nice for when you'll see in other parts of these video series where we use hair lights and we want them just the right amount, we dial it in. Now this new GE Reveal light is more of a whiter light than your typical lamp, and even as you dim it, it stays pretty white. But if you're using a practical or one of these lamps, any lamp that you see around the house or any light fixture is called a practical, usually you want to dim it for the background just so it balances in with your foreground light. And if it turns a little yellow, that's okay. It sort of gives a nice amber glow. Right here we have it's called AC Delco light, and this was about $15, and this is a work light that's fluorescent. Now the problem with fluorescents is they give sort of a blue glow to your face, and you don't always want that. So these are nice for in the background, way in the distance, just having some kind of light to fill in the background. You want to gel them to dim them down, and they're very inexpensive, and they can look really cool when you do that. This next light I have over here, you want to have one of these in your arsenal. It's a 50 watt NRG. There's other dimming models, but this is one of the better ones. And what this allows you to do is weddings and different things, but we like to use them on the job with a 12 volt battery as a little kicker light on the back or wherever. And if you'll notice, it has the dimming feature, and it dims down, but it doesn't get that yellow. And right there you'll see the battery belt. It'll last for 3 or 4 hours, an NRG battery belt. The only problem with using lights like this is you're not creative. Let's get a shot of Todd over here. And you just shoot someone, as you see how cold and flat that looks. And at weddings, sometimes that's not as good. Especially if it's mounted on the camera, like about this. Instead, you may want to have somebody mount it up like high or to the side, or hold it up, higher to the side, so you get a more creative look. And see, if you use the barn doors, you can cut off the spill to the back, which is always pretty nice. See, the barn doors can cut all the way and just narrow him in there. And these mount on the camera, and you can dial in the adjustability.